In terms of their perception of basketball coming out of Canada especially, do you see that perception changing a lot?
That's a little bit, but even when I was out in Houston, people wouldn't think that a basketball player would look like this coming out of Canada. I mean, they all thought that no one really played basketball up there. It's just a good thing that everybody came over to the U.S. and started showing their talent and stuff. So I think it's good for the country and good for everybody else. Ever since I was younger, I knew I wanted to play basketball, and then Mike was the one that really brought me out to the AU and stuff like that when I was probably 15, 16. Him and Tony, and then they'd be really trying to show me the ropes, and it's been big on my development and stuff, and making me into the player I am today.
Sim Bhullar is a 7'5" Indian-Canadian basketball player. Sim has dominated at center for CIA Bounce, a Canadian AAU team that has produced the likes of Andrew Wiggins, Tyler Ennis, and Anthony Bennett.
We're at Philip Pocock Secondary School, and we're on a basketball league called ISLAM. And ISLAM is a league that's pretty much uniting Muslim basketball players around the Mississauga community. And a lot of folks come from Brampton, downtown Toronto, to come play here in a league that's pretty much majority of Muslim basketball players.
When I heard we were playing CIA Bounce, I kind of got excited because that's like the highest competition here in Canada. And then I seen these two giants, walk in, Sim and his brother, and I was stunned.
I saw Sim, right, standing at 7'6" coming in at that time, which was grade 11. I'm like, okay, whatever, it's only one 7'6" brother. And then when we look over, there's another 7'4" guy, and we find out that's his other brother. So, playing Sim at that time was, it was amazing. At the same time, very tough.
Basketball in Canada is increasing so much. And for the South Asian community, when you see guys like Sim Bhullar, now in the NBA, you're like, okay, there's a chance, It's not only those other guys, it's us too. So it kind of gives us hope and confidence.
I think this is going to be huge because India, in terms of organized sports, there's nothing that comes out of India except for cricket. This is amazing for Canada. This is amazing for the NBA. That's amazing for India. You got over 1 billion people just waiting to get one player of the Indian descent into the NBA, and this guy might be it.
By the Dixie goes around, our church, our temple, just signing autographs and stuff. Did a little prayer earlier and just finishing up.
Growing up, I always wanted one of the NBA players to come to my community and get close with him and learn how he lives and how he made it and stuff like that. So those are some things that I want to do, hopefully, if I make it to the next level.
I think it opens a lot of doors. It makes people open to the concept, and as well as it normalizes the idea of being an athlete of South Asian descent. I think it's important to show that this is doable. I think a lot of celebrities or a lot of athletes seem untouchable, seem so distant. So when you see them up close, you realize that they're from your community, their parents know your parents, and all that type of stuff. It kind of makes it seem a little bit more possible.
But after spending time in the D-League, Sim was re-signed in early March to become the first player from Indian descent in the NBA.
Well, I think he's going to help make basketball a household name in India. Basketball is already the fastest growing sport in India, and it will never surpass cricket as the national pastime. But I do hope that it will be a strong number 2, and Sim is going to be a big part of making that happen.
Spins! Come for the ball! Sit! Here we go!
Now, having Sim make it to the NBA, I think it's one of those things which will unite everyone. And sports, movies, right now the best actors in Bollywood are the Khans, they're Muslim. And so when we have Sim, who's Sikh, he's Punjabi, but I think all of India will be behind him, because that's one thing. When you look at sports, music, that's stuff that will unite the entire country.